Hi everybody. Hey, just going to have a quick video today, kind of talking about some of the comments I've received on the channel, just some questions and some great ones. We always appreciate you hearing from you. We'll do a ride around, check the chairs, and probably ramble on about life in the ski industry. So come along. Good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, I'm doing another ride around on Lowe's chairs again to give them the old checkout. Hear the music just cranked. Ladies' Day around here, so most of the ladies are in having lunch, and I'm sure a libation or two. So God help us. It's going to be an interesting afternoon, I'm sure. It's a lot of fun. Ladies' Day is always great here at Mansfield. We do have a lovely, lovely membership. And they're a lot of fun, a lot of interaction amongst members and staff. Really, really nice to feel like almost a community here. So last video, I've had a few people reach out and say, "Oh, Pat, geez, you work on groomers and snowmobiles and chairlifts. Like, aren't you a lift mechanic?" Yes, my formal training is as a ski lift mechanic. I actually attended Selkirk College and did ski resort operations and management way back when. But I've worked at relatively small hills over my career. Relatively small hills. 2 private hills and a public hill. And so that being Calvin Ski Club, Glen Eden, and now Mansfield. And it kind of taught me to be kind of a jack of all trades. I'm going to say I'm not the best mechanic out there, but I can kind of do a little bit of everything, whether it's hydraulics or low voltage or, mechanical. I seem to be half decent at it. Again, I'm not great. There's people out there that are much better at me at specific jobs, but I'm lucky enough to be well-rounded. So a bit of the Swiss Army knife. Not great at anything, but I can kind of get a bunch of stuff done if you really need me. We'll go with that anyway. And so it's been a really fascinating career. Like I said, I'm never quite sure what my day is going to look like when I show up. Generally, I have a pretty good idea, don't get me wrong. But there could be a... No, all good, all good. Just a different noise, but it was just a little piece of metal rattling up on there. That's why I try to do these ride-arounds. It's much better to catch a problem before it becomes a real issue than than dealing with it after something has failed. So I do try to get out and ride the lifts as much as I can. I want to make sure. So again, being a small club, I'm going to take it back there. There is 2 lift mechanics here on site. My boss, who's got his SLMA, he can do detach, and then myself, who's an SLMB, so I'm good with fixed grip and everything else. And then we have 2 apprentices. So just want to make sure one of us is always on the ground and able to respond to something. So we try and spell each other off for days off. I know, again, you want to talk about a person who puts in the hours. Well, my poor boss, he's as the operations manager, he'll be in groomers, he'll be making snow, he'll be helping me with a lift, and absolutely lovely guy. I tell you what, is the boss that really makes a team, and he surrounded himself with some good people. Not to toot my own horn, but it's made for a really wonderful experience. Everyone here has been really great to work with, and when you put this many hours in together, believe me, you will find the weak links in your relationships. And thankfully, no, we've been worked really well as a team. This is my 3rd winter here at Mansfield, and like I said, it has just been wonderful. It's really reminded me why I got in this industry, and it's a bunch of fun. Okay, over on Summit doing a ride around now. And the other question was, how do you get in the industry, and what can you do to help get you into the industry? And what things have I found that I rely on? And the one was study your local codes, whatever pertains to the regulations of your ski lifts in that area. Here in Canada, we have the Z98. And in Ontario, we have our own set of regulations that complement it. The other one is any sort of rigging courses are great. Do a fair bit of that in our maintenance times. Basic 24 or low voltage electrical, specifically 24 volt for the ski lifts. And then any hydraulics programs, learning how to read hydraulics. Again, ski lifts, very basic hydraulics. Like you've got your tensioning system and that's about it. A little bit on your brakes. But that's translated well and helped me with doing servicing on groomers, as well as the low voltage stuff. So yeah, if you want to get in, that's great. I know the industry itself in Ontario, we are desperate for good people. I am very, very busy with working here full-time at Mansfield, as well as helping out a couple other hills through my business, just because there's not enough mechanics anymore. COVID, I think, sped up the retirement of a few of the older folks who've been around for a while, and sure enough, now there's a shortage, and there's still it's going to take a while to get those numbers back up. I think it's basically 4-year apprenticeship program for your SLMB, which is fixed grips, a little bit longer for your detachable, and it takes a while to get people trained up. And really, of the apprentices I've had, thankfully, well, I'm lucky, about half have stayed in the industry. But the attrition is pretty high in the program, which sounds to be about the same in all the trades, from what I understand. But it is a great industry. There are challenges if you're getting into the trades and you think, I'd like to be a ski lift mechanic. Or you look at the wages and say, well, maybe I'll be an HVAC guy instead and make a bunch more money, and the working conditions and hours are a little bit better. So it's tough. Why I love it? I love being outside. It's you kind of have to be a little bit independent. You got to, again, be a bit of a jack of all trades, especially if you're at the smaller hills. I know at the larger ones, you're kind of assigned a specific job and that's where you stay, but there's no shortage of smaller hills out here where you kind of have to do a bit of everything. And really, that's what makes it so much fun for me. I like learning and trying new things, doing new things. So hopefully that'll never stop. Judging by the last few years, no, I'm still learning lots, believe me. Just want to thank everyone for watching. Just my miscellaneous ramblings and trying to address some of the more prevalent comments. So I hope this helps. Please keep the comments coming in. I love hearing from all of you. Take care, stay healthy. See you on the next one.